Welcome to the Corner Pub and welcome to the press conference presented by Volunteer State Bank. Got a good audience here on hand with student athletes, coaches, cheerleaders, and I think we had some band here as well. So want to thank you all for coming out. First off, I want to introduce who is here at the table. We have our highly esteemed mayor, James Maness. Y'all give it up for him. Our sponsors for the night, Volunteer State Bank, some of my favorite ladies, Sean Glover, the Senior Vice President and Marketing President as well, Sean Glover. And then we have Tina Burris, the VP and Branch Manager. If y'all will give them a round of applause. I'm Justin Beasley, your MC and City Communications Director. We also have our coaches up here, Josh Crouch. To my right, he is the head coach. And we have Colt Carver over here to our left, the offensive coordinator for the Golden Bears. Y'all give them a round of applause. Before I introduce the players and cheerleaders and even the mascot, and that's exactly what we want to do here tonight, is really show them love and build up, well, a game that really doesn't need any more build up. Both teams undefeated, 9-0, playing for a championship. And that leads me to my first question to Mayor James Maness. Have you seen a game of this magnitude in this city and quite the build-up that we've had this week?
Absolutely not. This is kind of become Mount Juliet's great, I guess, Halloween clash now. We've got two undefeated teams playing for, everything in this thing. The perfect season. We're sitting here, we're here now, and we can rename it now CP between the high schools. We may not be geographically perfectly between the high schools, but we're here staged, and we've got an exciting night. I'm excited about what we've got going on here, excited about Thursday night, and we're ready to have this thing happen.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mayor. As for our sponsors with Volunteer State Bank, ladies, I know y'all have your name on a lot of things with the city as far as safety night, celebrate Mount Juliet, and now one of the events that we look forward to, we do the shirts, we go to the game, is this big game, the Mayor's Cup. Tell me how much it means to you to be a part of something like this within our community, Sean.
Well, as our community financial advisor, we really care about the well-being of this community. We love the citizens and we absolutely love the youth, and we are so proud to be involved in this. This gives us a seat where most businesses don't have one, and I am, with what I do for a living and who I am by nature, I'm very competitive, and I just absolutely love the competition here, good healthy competition, and we are so proud to be involved with it and to cheer both teams and our community on.
What about you, Tina?
Yes, I just love this city, and I'm so proud of both of these schools, and I'm just excited. Who's going to win because you're both undefeated. So good luck, both of you.
Absolutely. Thank you all, ladies. All right, so for the others that are here, the cheerleaders, the dance team, and the mascots, I want to give you all some special recognition, and please give them a round of applause, too. I'm going to start with our guest with Mount Juliet. We got, and raise your hand, too, because I want to get to know you all as well. Mackenzie Bishop.
Mackenzie!
We have Riley Sherman, Layla Sims, Olivia Leeper, and I don't know if I'm breaking any rules here, but we're giving away the mascot's name, Dustin Cunningham. Did I miss anybody? Okay.
These are our seniors, too.
These are our seniors as well, and they are great representations for their school and the city of Mount Juliet, so we thank y'all. Now for our hosts, with Green Hill for cheer, we have, I need to look at my text real quick because I can't read my handwriting. Ava Pickett. Abby Hutchings. Delaney Hawkins. And with dance, we have Cameron Newman and Caitlin Balcom. Did I forget the mascot? We don't say it. Okay, I broke a cardinal rule. I apologize. Man, Coach Crouch called me out on that one quick. He's like, we're not saying it. We're not doing it. All right. Give him a round of applause. Him, her, the mascot. Round of applause. All right, for the Mount Juliet Golden Bears, we're going to introduce their players. I want to give a special shout out before it's too late to Christian Capozzi, EJ Wood, and Michael Berardi. They have been great as far as the front staff with handling stats and information. They do it at a collegiate and a pro level, so we thank you all so much. Christian Capozzi is the radio broadcaster, also a teacher there. EJ Wood is the athletics director. Michael Berardi is the athletics director there. And again, great representations of our city. So thankful for them. All right, ladies, so I'm going to read off the names. Y'all are going to have the insider stats that y'all wanted so bad. So first off, for the Mount Juliet Golden Bears, we have Kai Perry. Kai Perry, what does he have to brag about?
He has 43 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 3 pass breakups.
Good job, Tina. Now we have Brooklyn Nugent.
He has 51 and a half tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble.
Good job. Carson Slocum.
5 catches, 87 yards, 1 touchdown, 11 tackles, and 2 tackles for loss.
Isaiah Roseberry.
20 catches, 355 yards, 6 touchdowns, 55 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, and 6 pass breakups.
A lot of stats. And then Sam Gravely, we met his mother today. Becky, is she in the crowd? Becky, hi Becky. She got her Nova Nutrition, which we'll tease a little bit later. Tell us about Sam Gravely.
He has our highest graded offensive line on the season.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Good job, Sam. And now for the rival and the host of Thursday night, we have the Green Hill Hawks. We'll start out with Barrett Witt.
Leader on the line and more snaps than anyone this year.
Good job, Barrett. These linemen do all the dirty work. They don't have all the stats, but they're not doing it for the stats, right? Cam Richardson.
44 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and 1 interception.
Will Milner.
19 tackles, 3 pass breakups, 1 interception.
Nick Owens Jr.
276 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns, longest gain of 64 yards, 610 yards receiving, and 6 touchdowns with a total of 12 touchdowns this year. Fantastic.
And next up we have Aaron Mattingly.
81 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns.
Awesome. Y'all give these student athletes a round of applause.
Wonderful.
All right, turn our attention now to Mayor James Manis. He has a couple of really good, tough questions for our coaches here tonight.
Pass that down. Oh, let's turn it on first. We just want to throw it out. Just let whoever home team go first.
You choose.
All right. I guess this first question is going to be for both coaches. What's practice been like? Do you have any trouble getting the team excited about this week? What's it like also, just the challenges of having an undefeated team and getting everybody to practice and the excitement of this week? Can you explain it, Coach Crouch?
Yeah, I think for us, our team is kind of led by our seniors, guys up front, Leadership Council. It's been a great week of practice. We had a great week of prep. Felt like our guys and our energy has been high all week, and everybody knows what's at stake. But set the goals at the beginning of the year to host a home playoff game, have that accomplished. Now we got an opportunity in front of us to play a really, really good football team in a really good city.
Coach Garver?
Yeah, I think it would be coaches speak if you said it was just another week. The boys know, the town knows that, it's a lot more energy in the building. We don't have to hoorah and all those things. We just come to work, and it's been a good week of practice. The boys have been locked in and just taking it a day at a time, and, they're ready.
I guess the other question is traditionally, how much does this play into it? Because traditionally, since this rivalry's been going on, the visiting team has won. Coach Crouch, how does that play into the week?
It's important, right? So We don't really talk about it. We don't talk about who's going to win, who's going to lose. We just try to prepare our guys the best we can, put our best foot forward, and try to eliminate any turnovers, penalties, things like that. Just play clean football game, see what happens.
Just a standard week. Go out and take care of business.
Yeah, we don't talk too much about the past. There's not much that can change from then, so we're just eyes on forward.
Coach?
No, Crouch said it best right there. I mean, it is what it is. It's a whole new year, but honestly, we would love to see that trend stick and have every road team win, and then try to buck that trend next year. But for this year, it could stick. But yeah.
Yeah, I know that is the stat that a lot of people talk about is that one. So, Justin?
The ladies, they want to fire away.
Fire away.
All right. I think our questions are for the guys that make this happen, for our players. So my first question is going to be for Sam. Sam, how much have you thought about this rivalry game during the season and during the school year? You're a senior, so I know you counting down the days and the events and the things happening for your senior year. How much thought have you given this game?
This is definitely a game it's been on our mind the whole season. So we've been locked in. We've been waiting for this moment. We've been training for it for 11 months. So we're excited to put our best foot forward and go out there and play our football.
That's awesome. Good luck to you. Okay, I'm going to switch to Nick. Nick, where are you, my friend? There you are. Okay, Nick, did you expect both teams to be undefeated?
Yeah. I know they're a competitive team. I know they're going to keep fighting. And this year for us, I know we're going to do what we have to do. And I hope this is a good game.
It will be. It will be. Good luck. Good luck. All right, let's pick a bear. Let's pick a bear to answer this question. What will be the toughest thing Thursday night to make sure you leave with a win? Right here. That guy will do it. Right here. You want me to repeat the question? Okay, the question is, what will be the toughest thing Thursday night to make sure you leave with a win?
For us personally, is starting strong. Past couple of weeks, we've kind of got off to a slow start, and we've been able to battle back from that. But it's very important in a big game to start strong, and also just keeping football, and not letting the moment be too big, and not getting too caught into the rivalry.
Very good. Very good. Good luck to you. Okay. Go to your right. Just go to your right. And then, so our next question is, how well do you know the players across the field from you? With the new schools, I'm sure a lot of you all went to school together. I'm not sure which classes we are, but I would say you all went to elementary and most likely middle school together. So how well do you know the guys on the other team?
With me, middle school, I know all these boys pretty well. And also growing up through the rivalry through high school, freshman year, close game at their place. Sophomore year, another close game. And then last year, it just happened to be a little bit more one-sided. We know them pretty well. We watched a lot of film this week on the defense. You know what I'm saying? I think we're ready to play them. Obviously the relationship is there, but on the field it's a little bit different. We're not friends on the field. It's a little bit more personal on the field. But, after the game, I'll still give my brothers a hug and, move on like we are now. You know what I'm saying?
That's great. Good luck to you. How about you guys? Could you answer that question for me? Did you grow up here in Mount Juliet? Did you go to school with these guys in your early years?
Yeah, so I started playing football at a young age, and I know a few of the boys over there. And, we've been playing football together since we were young, so it's like, it's just like we playing our friends, which makes it a little bit more of a better rivalry, in my opinion.
Well, thank you. Good luck to you. Okay, let's ask another question. We have two more questions. Whoever wants to answer the question for Green Hill. What do you think the ultimate difference maker will be on Thursday? And then we have the obvious, the weather.
Okay, so I think us playing a clean game is honestly gonna be a big difference maker in the game. We got to play clean football. Can't be taking bad penalties because that's hurt us in the past, and that can't be the thing that hurts us this week.
Good answer. Good luck to you. What do you already ready for me, aren't you? What do you think the big difference maker is going to be this Thursday?
I agree with him as well. Playing a clean game, no turnovers, no penalties, and just going out there and just doing our thing.
Win it clean, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we got one last question. I'll ask this to the coaches. Coach Crouch, does the expected rain excite you for the game, or do you feel like it's going to make it harder? What do you think that's going to do to the overall play
As far as the rain.
as far as the rain?
Sorry. I think both teams have played their fair share of rain games this year. It's been something I think we have both been accustomed to. They had a really good football game against Wilson Central in the rain where they played a really physical, hard-nosed game. We did the same thing against Gallatin that week. So I think both teams are very accustomed to that. I don't think it will deter any performances from any of the kids since they've been in, I think, we've had 3 rain games, I think. So I think that's just something that's built into the elements right now. But I know our kids are something that we haven't really talked about much of the weather. It's been more about the atmosphere and non-verbal communication on our end.
Okay. Good luck to you. Colt, what do you think about the weather?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly feel like we'd be a little bit more shell-shocked if it wasn't raining because we've been used to that. Played in that pour-down rain against Gallatin and then had that hurricane rain against Central. So we've been there, and plus we practice in the mornings, so we're always used to playing on a surface that's got dew and wet footballs and things like that. So it's just kind of our nature to play in those wet games. So that won't really be too much of a factor, but of course anytime rain, wet, anything like that, of course you're going to put more emphasis on ball security, high and tight, and just things like that. So yeah.
Thank you. Good luck to you. We've certainly watched you play a few games in the rain over the years. Okay, I have another senior that has not answered a question for me. Who is it? Who do I have? I'm sorry. Kai. Kai, do me a favor. This is your senior year. This is a time in your life you will always look back to, and I hope you look back to it very fondly. What is your most favorite senior football memory this year?
Man, I don't know if I could pick one, but I just say like these last 4 years I've been with them, and we've all battled together so many times. So like just going out on the field with my teammates for sure.
Awesome. Thank you. Good luck to you, hon.
Appreciate it.
All right. Who do I have over here that has not? I see you hiding back there. What's our name? Cameron. Cameron, what is your favorite football memory this year?
From this year, I got a pick six and scored my first high school football touchdown, so that's definitely my favorite.
That is awesome. Yay. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Is there anyone who hasn't answered a question yet?
No, we got Barrett over here.
Okay.
Sitting there quiet.
We got somebody being quiet up there. I guess my question is when this regular season is done and you look back on this, I mean, what do you think is looking back after the game, what this is going to mean to you as a player on this, and for us, the time that you spent with your team?
Yeah, I mean, win or lose, this is going to be like probably one of the best games of my high school career. I'm going to be on the field. I'm going to be battling the whole game. Afterwards, it's going to be a lot of joy or a lot of I don't even know. It's just going to be a great feeling to go against this team. This big rivalry, the atmosphere. I'm really excited.
Is there anyone over here that hasn't asked me?
This is for both coaches, and the students can chime in. I know from a city standpoint, we've got 2 great high schools that play big boy football and a high classification. If y'all could just speak to I know y'all have youth leagues as well, just the daily grind of what a high schooler looks like that plays football, that y'all are preparing for the next stage of life to be good husbands and and good dads and what kind of student athletes you're preparing for the college level?
Yeah, I think that is very important because, of course, when we're out there on Friday nights or Thursday night like this week, everybody just sees the action. They just see the game, but they don't see the behind the scenes, what goes into it. And it's not just the players, it's the managers. I mean, 9 times out of 10, the managers are there before the players get there, and they're setting everything up, and then they're there after, and they're tearing everything down. But it's about being able to be different. We talk about gold standard a lot, and in order to be a football player or to be a part of this program, you're held to a higher standard, and you got to do things that's different. And there's a lot of people who wants to be on that field on Friday nights, but they can't give that sort of level of commitment. So when you put that sense of work ethic in, that is something that really carries over. At high school is a blip, like it goes by quick, and then next thing you know, you're trying to be the best employee, or you're trying to be the best boss, or you're trying to be the best husband or the best dad. And what they do now, they might not know it, but like it carries a long ways as far as life after football for sure.
Very well said.
Great answer, Coach Carver. I would also echo kind of what Coach Carver talked about. You know, we had a situation yesterday where we get communication about a football player, whereas if it's a regular student, I don't think that same communication comes apart. So for them to know that they are different, they got to carry themselves a little different. You know, we got 10 football games that a lot of people see, and so happen that both teams are 9-0. But 10 football games is a minuscule, really, detail of what the whole football season goes. I know they've got a phenomenal weight program. We've got one as well that we think highly about. This is something that's been 8, 9, 10, 11 months in the making to get to this point. And for them, you know, they've got to wake up at 7 a.m., get in here, watch film, go to class for 8 hours, 2 hours of practice, and then they've got a game on Friday. And I don't think a lot of people really understand what a student athlete means. And luckily enough, I think everybody up on the stage has a 4.0 GPA for our guys, and I don't think the people really understand about what goes on the grades and just being the standards, what we talk about of what a Green Hill student should be.
And last question, we have a packed crowd here tonight. I always ask each of the coaches again this question. Packed crowd here tonight. What does support for your high school football teams mean? Not just with your home games, but like with the stuff you do in the off season with lifting weights and all those different fundraisers. What does that go to, and how much does it mean to have? We think Mount Juliet is still a small town, has that close-knit feel. To have that and to know your neighbors like that for that support, what does it mean to your program and what you're able to do?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like a small town, but it's not so small anymore. It's grown up. But the support of the community means everything, and just you could go as far as about money and things like that, but it's the thankless jobs that the community does, and it's cleaning up the facilities after a big game, things like that. But we got 2 good teams that represent this community, and both teams deserve a huge crowd on Thursday night, whether it's going to rain or whether it's going to not. And we know that it's going to be packed. And like I say, the community aspect of it is really huge. It helps out. And you talk about 2 teams that really show what Mount Juliet football is all about, the community of Mount Juliet, because I think we're talking about one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, I would go on to kind of farther on and to say, what Coach Carver was talking about. I think both programs do a really good job of building men and building their program. Not only talking about just football players, but seeing them having guests come in and speak to them, seeing our guests come in and speak to our administration is always a part of our program. When we first started, we started with, I think, 75 helmets and 75 pair of shoulder pads, and we have grown almost double that. So the impact financially that football allows these kids to play is obviously in the attendance of the football games. And some of those things, they go to helmet recon and jerseys, and it goes all the way down to financials. We could talk about that for a while, but the biggest thing that we wanted to start when we first got here, we knew when our school split, and this city should be given a round of applause because it has 2 programs that are in the same city that are very successful on a state level that many people know about. But the first thing that we wanted to do is start a program that was something about our community, starting a youth league, building kids up that want to be green, and those kids being on the field, on sidelines on Fridays, and seeing kids like this catch touchdowns. It goes a long ways for just going out in the community and giving high fives to kids at car rider lines or whatever. So, I think both programs really expect and deserve a huge student section, a huge crowd, and I hope that whenever you come to Green Hill, that you feel welcomed, you feel invited, and we keep it to where it's celebratory between both programs. And at the end of the day, these kids are just kids. They may make mistakes, coaches may make mistakes, but at the end of the day, I think all of them should be celebrated at the phenomenal year that they've had so far.
Absolutely. Big crowds on Thursday night and next week, as both of these teams will be hosting playoff games regardless of the outcome. Want to especially thank tonight as we close tonight, and we'll have our celebrity guest picker come up here in just a second. We're trying to make it like a high school, college game day like feel, so hopefully this is the first one, so give us some grace, but hopefully this is a repeat thing that we'll have. But want to thank the Corner Pub for hosting us here. Holly, the manager, y'all let Holly hear it. She was great with our last minute request and sitting her down for lunch and asking her what she thought about our press conference idea. So thank you again, Holly. Also want to thank Nova Nutrition. They have a little deal this week. You can pick drinks between Green Hill and Mount Juliet. Right now, Green Hill leads by 5, 27-22 as far as drinks. The winner is going to be announced at the game. If you want a drink from Green Hill, it's the Hill Yeah, that's a specialty drink, or the Hawk Juice, that's a loaded tea. Mount Juliet has MJ Rumble, which is a specialty, and then Bear Pride, which is a loaded tea. So y'all go out, show your support. We love that the town rallies behind these two high schools. Again, Mount Juliet, a place like no other. All right, without further ado, I'm going to ask our celebrity guest picker. Many of you know him from the television and radio circuit. Big Joe on the Go, Joe Dubin, formerly of Channel 2, Channel 4, and now 102.5 The Game. I'm going to have him come up. Hopefully he makes a bold prediction. Maybe he chooses both teams. That might be politically correct. We'll see what he does. And then the mayor, you're going to close us out and get both teams and both fan bases excited.
Thank you so much. It's funny, people look around like, celebrity, where is one? Anyway, it's an honor to be here. I'm going to tell you what, I'm jealous of Green Hill and Mount Juliet. You guys get to play the best game ever on Thursday night in front of thousands of people. I've been there. I never appreciated it in high school when I played in college, so you guys get to do it. I'm so jealous of y'all. Also, the fact this is happening tonight is amazing. So never forget that. Thanks, Justin, everybody up here for doing this, because a lot of towns don't care. You got 2 schools that are doing this, so it's a lot of fun and it's really cool. So again, all right, so Justin asked me to make a pick for tonight's game. I know Coach Crouch will. Coach Perry's not here, thank God. So I don't have to, so when I make my pick here in a little bit, either coach will get mad at me or one's not gonna get mad at me. Anyway, with that being said, it's tough. And Justin's like, well, you gotta pick one, you can't pick both and all that other nonsense. I'm gonna pick one tonight, and here's the thing. I'm usually 50% wrong. So this pick means absolutely nothing, okay? It means nothing, but I have to go with, I'm so sorry, the home team. Green Hill on Friday night, or Thursday night. Look, use it as motivation. When you win, you can say, that big dumb fat guy Corner Pub, this is for you. Use it as motivation. Either way, I love your head coach. I love Trey Perry because he cares about you. I love this Coach Crouch because he cares about you. When I played high school football, I had a great coach. He didn't help us get recruited. I see Coach Crouch and Coach Perry putting the word up there on Twitter to come recruit these guys. And again, that doesn't happen in a lot of places. It happens here. This place is very special. That coach is special. That school is special. Your head coach at Mount Juliet is very special, and the program is special. It means a lot to both of me. So I hate it. I got to pick one, but don't let me down Thursday night, okay? Don't. And use me as motivation. Please do that, okay? Anyway, let's get it done. Thank you, Coach. Take the world out of here.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. There we go. I've got one last question for this press conference here. And this isn't for either of the two teams. This is for the audience. Who is going to be there Thursday night to cheer their teams on? Well, let's hear it for Green Hill. Let's hear it for Mount Juliet. And I am so excited to see this game Thursday night. I want everybody to come out and have a good time. I want both teams to play safely. I want them to play it all out there on the field. This is going to end the regular season here, and we're going to do it true Mount Juliet style. So I will see each and every one of you Thursday night at the Mayor's Cup at Green Hill High School.